Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Joe Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw again, Herbert. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Chargers 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, John Ross. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to Jared Cook.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Los Angeles.
Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First and 10
Rodney Roberts.
25-yard line.
Wade.
Rodney, are y'all done yet?
We just started.
I'm so bored, I literally got on 2K.
And
Watch
not
the
much
game.
of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
So wait, what about Darius? And who's Darius play? Tiger?
Second
No.
and 9.
Tiger played
Zeb?
this game.
Second and 9.
Zeb
Oh,
played
then
this.
who's Darius play?
I don't know.
So are we just gonna force place him after this?
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end sample. And
Bro,
they'll get inside the 15-yard line before
so,
it's all said and done.
let me tell you what happened
11
earlier in the
yards
game.
there, first down.
Travis threw an interception at the 1-yard line,
First and 10 at the 13-yard
and
line.
I got the ball, and the guy fumbled the ball, and I picked it up and ran it for a touchdown.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
So wait,
And
you
he'll
gonna
be taken down here
Travis
about the 11.
intercepted you on the 1-yard line?
No, I
They're gonna make
intercepted
the tackle,
Travis at the
Khalil
1-yard
Mack.
line.
Then he made you
Makes
fumble.
sense because they've
And
been
then
throwing
he
it
hit
well
stick
on this
me, and I
drive, and
fumbled.
once again, they show passing
And you picked it back
caught
up.
the ball. We
Shotgun,
fought the ball
and
for
they
like
ran
5
out of it. That's
seconds.
a nice play by
One of
them
my guys
defensively.
ran
They
over,
hold it
just
to a
grabbed the
short
ball,
gain.
and just took off to the end zone.
The last run got a couple. Here's
He's
second and
got
8.
2 good. He's got 4 ex-players on defense. No, 3 ex-players, 1 superstar.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out
I
right.
don't like that.
And he will
Just
go
run
down
Burrow. Just
outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack by big number 98,
you know who we. I know
Linval
who
Joseph.
we need.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and
Oh,
long
we're
after that
supposed to
sack we
use
just saw.
Trace McSorley.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their
Throw it
timeouts.
on a
They'll have 2
dime,
remaining
like a-
as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Oh, he knows it. He knows it.
He may try and run
No,
for this.
no, God,
And he
if you
won't be
blocked
close
him, that
to
was a
first down
touchdown.
as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You know what? No. I'm just going to get the points. Just rather take the points.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
That's
And
okay.
I talk with enough players nowadays,
That's
and when
okay.
they have
I'm
these
making them
types
do
of kicks,
stupid mistakes
then
right
no
now.
one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Herbert going to
Come
lead up the
on,
Chargers
Patrick
here,
Queen.
1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Escaping the pressure.
Atlanta Rodney.
And
You
incomplete.
should watch the game.
So much for the best laid plans,
I am.
the best designed
Oh, you are?
plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there.
I'm finna watch the game.
Sails
Hold on.
incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions,
Damn, we should have had
993
him
yards,
back
and 8
there, guys.
touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Are we putting the pressure on his ass?
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Trey Hendrickson on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it
Might
down
have
on the
jumped
play
over
to
my
the
player.
37.
Austin Eckler.
But the other
Another
guy
catch
got
for
you.
him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the
might
backfield
choose
any way
one.
they can. And that
But
time
you
they
ain't
pick
gonna
up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him?
Yes, sir.
Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Trey Waynes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now
Yes,
off to the
sir.
races,
Yes,
down
sir.
the right
Pick 6.
side. And he will bring it back.
Right, his
It's a
3rd
pick 6
interception.
for the Bengals TD.
Wait, his 3rd interception.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard though was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable word.
syllables, yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll drop here to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 36 yards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Herbert flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Chargers 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And now here's Ross. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 24.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Again, Herbert. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. To the air again, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Made by Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 3.
It's Eckler again. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st. It's the fullback. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great 1st half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on first down. They find some open field here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Trace McSorley keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Herbert. This one caught by Ridley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Flush to his right. And he finds Cook.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. On the move to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
25-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Trace McSorley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep.
Now Burrow loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
By the Chargers.
Now Herbert following the turnover. A spin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
39-yard line.
Steps away. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
It's a gain of 17.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
Chargers.
The quick slant caught. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it tape, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch it skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the water.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do.